What is going on, guys? DSCuber here, and today I'm bringing you guys an unboxing of some licensed Rubik's products. Let's get right into this. So, looking at these products, none of these are actually sold on the Rubik's website. So we have here the keychain twist, which looks like it is a 1x1x3. We have the Rubik's Cube pen. We have a deck of playing cards and a set of Rubik's erasers. So these are all licensed products. So if you look at the back of these packages, for example, this one actually looks like it was made by Spin Master, which is the current producer of the core Rubik's products, but you also have Toy Zone. And then on the back of this Rubik's pen, we have Terrier Worldwide. On the back of the playing cards, for example, we have Phantasma. And then on the back of the erasers, we have Ice Cream. These companies have paid for the right to use the Rubik's logo and sell products that Rubik's otherwise wouldn't. So I found these in a game store in one of the malls here in Pennsylvania. And I saw them and I'm like, you know what, these are pretty neat. I should probably pick these up and check them out. It's not really puzzles per se, except for the Cube pen. It looks like it could be a 1x1x3 that may or may not be functional. But this one is certainly a functional puzzle. So I'm most excited about this one, so let's get into this one first. So this is the keychain twist, or what's really just a keychain 1x1x3. And let's give it some first turns. Let's see if this thing is actually fully functional. And it is, which is a nice surprise because I've seen these keychain puzzles before where they're not actually fully functional, and this one is. So I'm glad that this is actually a functional puzzle, and this kind of rounds out my 1 to 3 kind of collection where you have like a 1x1x1, 1x1x2, 1x3, and then a 2x2x1, 2x2x2, 2x2x3, etc., working way up to 3x3. So I believe this is the last puzzle that I actually needed in order to round that collection out. And you can see it has the Rubik's logo on it, but it isn't the official Rubik's product. Like, you cannot find this on the Rubik's website anywhere. It's pretty light, it feels pretty flimsy and cheap. It's definitely not like the same build quality as a standard Rubik's Cube, which feels like very heavy and chunky. You know, this is like very cheap plastic, like dollar store cube kind of quality. But nonetheless, it is nice to have a functional 1x1x3. All right, let's do the Cube pen next. All right, so here is the Cube pen. Hopefully this thing actually still writes. It's been a while since I purchased these products, so I would be pretty upset if this pen doesn't actually write, but it's a cap for a standard pen, ballpoint pen, and then it's a standard functional 1x1x3. Look at that. Well, I'm rather impressed, and you could tell that this is a licensed product. I mean, like, they don't even use the current Rubik's logo. So this is the original Rubik's logo from like the early 2000s. So at the very least, this is a functional 1x1x3 though. I guess what we really want to find out is, does this pen write? So let's just write on the package that we're going to open next, the playing cards. Unfortunately, it seems like it is a dead pen. A very dead pen.
I am Jack's complete lack of surprise. What?
Seems like it's pretty dead. If there's a way to open it, I might try to replace the cartridge, but I think this is pretty useless as a pen and is really only serving its purpose as a functional 1x1x3. So now we have two 1x1x3s, which is pretty nice. All right, next up is this deck of playing cards. Alright, so here it is, deck of playing cards. That's funny. Alright, so we have the Joker, we have two Jokers, and then all of the other cards have just a Rubik's pattern over the suits. You know, I thought that the Jack, Queen, King, and the Ace would have more to do with the Rubik's iconography, but I guess not. They just put the Rubik's pattern inside, like the diamond spade. This is just grayscale. They put the pattern in the spades, which makes sense, I guess, because you have then the hearts, which are typically red, and the diamonds, which are also typically red. So you have the color scale in the diamonds and the hearts, and then the grayscale would go in the spade and the clubs. Overall, not overly impressed with these cards. I mean, they feel very thin. They're not like, I'm blanking on the card manufacturer, but they don't feel like premium cards, which I didn't expect them to. This wasn't a very expensive deck of cards. I just thought it was neat because it had the Rubik's logo on it, so I picked it up. And then, yeah, of course, on the back it has the pattern that you see within the hearts and the diamonds. So that is the deck of playing cards. All right, and last but not least, we have a set of Rubik's erasers. And they're basically just erasers. I mean, I didn't know what to expect otherwise. They don't turn. I mean, they're textured. They have the lines to like show the grid of all of the cubies. So there's a little bit of bumpiness to them, but aside from that, they're just cube-shaped erasers with some lines carved in them, and some green and red and blue, orange, yellow, and white paint. So they feel like they would erase, but I feel like they're more of a novelty thing, and I don't really use pencils anymore. I use pens. So I'm pretty sure these are probably just going to dry out sitting in my drawer. But those are the Rubik's erasers. And I guess with that, pretty much wraps up this unboxing. Yeah, it's pretty short, sweet, simple, and to the point. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so you get notified when I upload future videos. Anyway, keep on cubing, guys, and I will see you in the next video.